Hi all, in this video we will be covering Google Cloud Engine and its integration with Weave Cloud. So it's a bit of new topic, and I also use the trial version of Weave Cloud for the same. So we are having a Google Cloud Engine with that is a 3 node cluster, and we also have Istio on it. So as I compared, as you can install Istio via a click of a button in Google Cloud Engine. So that's a good thing, and all the control plane components and everything get deployed as pods in GKE. So let's see what we have in GKE, and then we will see the integration as well. So if you see in here, so this is the Google cluster that is present, in which I have this uh, node pool containing 3 nodes in it. And if we see, this is the option that you can create. Either you can set it up as when you are setting up the cluster, you can deploy it, you can put a uh, flag in it, and you can install it, or you can put it post you have installed the cluster. So there are both ways. This is one way which comes with Google, and there is also a third way when where you can install from the istio.io website. So this is one thing. So we have a terminal for the same, where we have this thing. So I will just show you like how it looks like. So this is the namespace in which all the pods go. So all these are deployed in this way, and also there is an uh, whatever applications that run, right, we have defined a namespace. So there would be a sidecar pod that will be also be installed. So not on this particular case, but if you see Grafana, then Citadel, Galley, and your telemetry, tracing, Kiali, Prometheus, all these are deployed as a part of Istio installation. And if I go into the pods, right, so you will find here there would be there are two pods. So one is it's a sidecar pods. So the purpose of sidecar pods is that they are injected during the installation automatically, so that Istio can manage it, or through the service mesh. uh, so this is how it looks like right now. There are other pods as well. So these are the Weave pods, right? So these agents have been installed from the Weave cloud onto this particular cluster when we connect it. Okay, and they are used. So whatever data is there from the Google Cloud cluster, everything comes in the Weave cloud, and it can manage it from there as well. You can deploy applications on this cluster from there using that particular Weave cloud, which is a uh, service from Weave. So let's go on to this particular portal, and if you see in here, I already connected it to this Weave instance, right? And if you see in here, it gives a dashboard in this manner, like workloads. So whatever there is in the cluster, you will find it here as well, right? What kind of workloads are running, how many pods, what is the memory CPU usage, and what is being deployed. This is being deployed, this daemon, and so and so. Then you can also deploy a particular pod. Like if you see in here, this is image repository, and if I go, uh, so this is the application which I already deployed using one of the links in here. So from here I installed it. from this particular Git repo. I installed this particular application on top of it. So it says that it also gives you all the alerts that pod is running, but it is not functional, and so things in this way. Then if you go on to explore, it will give you a graphical picture in terms of services like all namespaces. If I go into the default workspace, namespace, then you can see what services are running in the default one. So if you see in here, this is what it shows you, what pods are running. So it's all graphical. It will tell you which particular service and it is associated to which pod and all. And if you see in here like this is a service Istio gate, Express Gateway, then there is Pilot, and so you will find it. And if I go on to, you can explore it and just go into it, will take you to that link as well. So if I go into the this one default, right, and I go into pods, it will show you all the services that has been deployed. This is all deployed from this particular URL, this one, generic bank, and I followed this particular article for the same. I will share it in the video itself. uh, so everything you can find it in here. So it's all graphical. It can take you to, it can show you which application is linked. So it's a quite a graphical format, and which is quite easy to understand. If you go into the weave, it will also show you like what kind of pods have been deployed with the weaves and how they are connected to each of the service onto the cluster in this way. So quite a good thing. Then you can also do the monitoring in here. And if I go into the workloads or go into the home page and I go to deploy, you can actually do anything out of here. Whatever you deploy will be coming in here. So I'm also new to it, so as soon as I would be exploring more, I will be posting some more videos on the same. But let's see like how initially do we connect to it, right? How do we actually connect to it? So I go in here, click on view all instances, I click on connect to cluster, I give some name here, XYZ, then I select the same team which I created, click on create. It gives me a service token for the same. Then it gives me another options like how do you want to connect. Amazon EKS, GKE, OpenShift, self-hosted, Minikube, or whatever is there, you can connect to it. So if I click on this one, I click on Google. I'm deploying to GKE, so this one. So I have to copy this command and run into the Google cluster in the command prompt here. But I already have done it earlier, so I won't be doing it. So once you do it, it will install all the Weave pods that you are seeing here, and that's done. And it hooks up with this, and all the data starts coming up to this particular pod, to this particular Weave cloud instance. So, and this is about this particular video. In the coming up video, I would be covering more on the service mesh and uh, Istio as a whole. We will be covering a good amount of architecture, and other than that, deployment of application from end to end. Probably I will walk you through this particular video, uh, along with or some other use case which is already available onto the internet. That's it for all. Thank you for watching.